Welcome back to AM Northwest. You know, snacking is a part of healthy eating, and here to share some great protein-packed options, perfect for those on the go. We welcome back nutrition coach Nicole Darabi. Good to see you again, Nicole.
Again, too. Thanks for having me.
I know you're a big believer in protein, but convince me, why is protein the best?
Protein is so important to maintain our muscle. It keeps us full longer. Bone health, especially for aging women, it's just very important. Yeah, to include
aging women. I heard you,
I'm there
Nicole.
too. I'm there too.
I heard that.
It's hard to get protein in.
Yeah. So you have some ideas on how to pack protein into like snacks or lunches, right?
Yes.
So give me some ideas.
Yes. I think a lot of people rely on protein bars, and they can definitely have a place in a healthy diet. But when we rely on those too often, to me, that's telling me that you don't have a good system in place for your food during the day.
Can I just say, they're also very expensive.
They are very expensive, and a lot of people
like
can have digestive issues too.
Yeah, and I feel like they pack a lot of calories.
I mean, it's a small amount of food, and it's not going to really keep you full and satiated for very long.
Right.
So
I kind of feel like if you're a marathoner, have a protein bar. But if you're like the rest of us,
you definitely want something that's a little more bulky, right?
Okay.
So I've got some options here.
All right.
So there's so many ways to create variety. This is, you can't really see it in here, but there's some Greek yogurt under there, which is very high in protein, high in calcium, which is great for our bone health.
Yes.
A little bit of lower sugar granola, and any kind of fruit that you want.
Okay.
You can drizzle a little bit of honey on top of that as well.
Oh, perfect.
If you want, right? You can put a little chia seed in there for your extra fiber.
Now, I know some people are anti-taking snacks or lunch to work. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think it's a mindset thing, and I come up with a lot of resistance from clients, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's going to take so much time."
Right.
But once they actually see it in person, they're like, "Oh wow, it really doesn't." If you can make 4 of these at one time.
Right. Sure.
If you don't want to eat this 4 days in a row, you can have a variety of these different types.
Sure. So tell me this one.
This is cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is making a big comeback. I don't know if you know that.
I did not know that.
It is. Some people have been weird about the texture in the past. I love cottage cheese. This is a brand called Good Culture. It's got a little bit of saltiness, and it's not slimy like the old cottage cheese.
Yeah, like old school days.
So you can make this savory or sweet. I've paired it with some crackers that have seeds in it, again, for some extra fiber.
Sure.
You can make the savory with cucumber and tomato. I put a little oregano. You can put balsamic vinegar on there.
Okay.
Right?
I like that. And you mentioned making sure to get fiber, because we can have too much protein, and then we definitely need fiber. Right.
Yeah, exactly. It can slow things down.
Right.
So we want to have the fiber to help move things along. Yep.
This one looks gorgeous too. What do we have
here?
So
this one is really easy. Some hard-boiled eggs, and you'll notice a lot of actually every single one, I'm not cooking anything. This is stuff that's pre-made.
Yeah.
You can buy hard-boiled eggs already made. You can make them at home if you want, but you slice those up. You can put a little salt and pepper, whatever vegetables you like. Again, some seedy crackers. And this is a little container of hummus if you want to take it to go.
And then you have a stick of turkey, is that right?
This is chomps. These are, kids love these too.
I've never heard of this.
It's just like a meat stick that you can take with you. So again, it's mixing and matching all these different savory, sweet options.
Okay.
You'd asked about this one
earlier.
Yeah, this is chia seed pudding. So you can mix chia seeds with any type of milk. You can do non-dairy, regular milk. You put the chia seeds in, and overnight it turns into a pudding. Yeah. To get extra protein.
It's kind of pretty, actually.
It is, yeah. And you can put in seasonal fruit. To add even more protein, you can add protein powder in there or collagen.
Okay, that's great. Yeah. So those are ideas you suggest. Take to work. Now these seem like some ideas to have around the house. Just
exactly.
In case
yes. So like these tuna packs are great because they're shelf stable. So you can buy a ton of these to have in the pantry, ready to go for you.
So I'm sorry. So you just, as opposed to a can, you just...
Yeah, either way. You can, if this is easier to take to work with you, you can just open this up. You can eat it straight out of there if you wanted to.
Perfect.
These are different options for Greek yogurt, Icelandic yogurt, which is similar to Greek yogurt. These are very high in protein. This is the cottage cheese. So these are really easy to take with you, and you can pair it with a fruit if you want to. It doesn't have to be complicated.
Now you have to, I know with yogurts, they're all very different, and some have a lot of sugar and some don't, right?
Right. So this is plain. These two are actually plain. This one has raspberries in it. This is actually a pretty low sugar yogurt. Though there are some that have a lot of like fruit in the bottom and extra added sugars.
Right.
That's a little different than
So
real
avoid
fruit.
those is what you're
Yeah, I
saying.
mean, it's okay. Just you don't want to have it as much. I try to be neutral about everything.
Because sometimes that sugar is what makes you eat it.
Exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
just saying. Okay.
Right,
got you.
right.
All right.
And of course, fruit, right? Like
Yeah.
whole fruit. You can pair any of these together. You've got cheese. You've got on-the-go nut butter. If you want to add a little bit of.
What do you do with your nut
You
butter?
could do
an apple?
Yeah, an apple with nut butter. You can have a chomps for some extra protein. So you've got healthy fat, protein, a little bit of carbs and fiber.
So have these around as snacks. This would be a lunch. This would be a
This
snack.
is actually a snack too.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
I consider this an afternoon snack. My clients and I talk about this all the time. It's that 3 p.m. I call it a hanger spiral.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's like
yeah.
everybody just falls apart and they don't know if they should eat between lunch and dinner.
Right.
And absolutely. So this is a little bit lower protein than a regular meal would be. A regular meal, I aim for 20 to 30 grams.
Right.
This is about 15 to 20 grams of protein.
Does this help with kids too? Like, do you do the same thing? I know you have a daughter, so
yes.
yeah.
Oh yeah, she loves all of this stuff. Yeah, and she can, you know, when I showed you last time the fruit in the bin, right?
Right.
I try to make it so she can go and grab these things autonomously whenever she wants to.
Pick what she likes.
Exactly.
Great idea. Great ideas for getting more protein. Thank you, Nicole.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we'll put all that information on our website at k2.com. We'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.